How you doing? My name is Jerry Luke, and you can usually hear me on Sports Insight on WHCR-FM in New York, 90.3, the voice of Harlem. We come on the air between 2 and 3:30 every Friday on WHCR-FM. You can also hear us if you're not in the Harlem area on WHCR.org. The number to call is 1-212-650-6903. Well, I want to just take a moment out this week to just go through a story that happened to me on the bus. I take the bus of late because my legs aren't the way they used to be, and I have sympathy for people my age, where when I was younger, I couldn't figure out why people took the bus, and now I understand why, because they don't want to climb up 20 steps from the train and then climb up another 20 steps or 40 steps to their fourth floor walk-up. So I'm in a whole different place now. So I'm taking the bus. This was a couple of nights ago. And I find myself a spot right next to the door. People that don't really hang out there. And if the bus is really cold, for some reason, that little hangout by the door doesn't get all that icy cold. So I got to take the bus for about 20 minutes to half an hour. So I figured, look, it's a safe spot. When the bus stops, I'm going to get out of the way. And I do. Every once in a while I get stuck because people from the front and the back are converging at the same time. So I'd like to hang off the ceiling, but I can't. But things generally work out. Okay, everything is working out kind of well. And I say to myself, a little too early. I said to myself, New Yorkers on the bus or in the train understand that there's a little shucking and jiving. You got to go to the left, you got to go to the right. But people are generally courteous. And even though the bus is packed, everybody gets off in a timely fashion, and everything is totally cool. Said that a little bit too soon. So I'm standing there minding my own business, and there's a bit of a commotion in the seat in the front to the left. Somebody gets up, and I don't want to say whether it's a male or a female. This person gets up, and for some reason, all of a sudden, is behind me, and I don't think anything of it until this person doesn't get off when the bus stops. And I'm like, you made all this fuss not to get off when the bus stops. I didn't think anything of it. I said, okay, fine. So the next thing I know is this person is standing right almost on top of me. So I'm like, okay. So I move a little to the left. So like, what's going on? So now the bus finally does, before the bus stops, this person looks at me like they just won something, and I'm still looking at this person and go, what is going on? So the bus stops, and the person gets off, and then I realized this was just a whole charade, so this person could stand next to the door, a stop before this person got off, just to stand there, and when the bus door was open, she could, I blew it. This person could leave with a flourish. But they had to rub my nose in the fact that they got me out of the way. And I'm like, why didn't you just avoid all of that and say, excuse me, I'd like to stand here for a second because I'd like to do that. And I would have gotten out of the way. But no, a whole story ensued just to get a little piece of turf standing next to the door. And I'm so glad that I have this program so that I can vent. And it made me really angry. Till I realized this morning, I was standing in the shower, I get most of my ideas are in the shower. And I went, you go through a lot of things in this life, and you don't know who that other person is. There are times when I've gone to auditions and really been slammed by people, and then you leave the audition and you feel like a truck ran over you. And now I realize you have no idea what knuckleheads people can be. So whenever you're confronted with somebody weird, and the outcome is really not in your favor, or you feel like you've been slighted, I wouldn't worry about it, because at best you've got a numbskull in front of you, and the fact that you can sort of tolerate it and walk away and live to fight another day, that's where it's at. So that's where it's at. My name is Jerry Luke. You can hear more of this wisdom on Sports Insight on Fridays between 2 and 3:30. or whcr.org. If you're so inclined, please call me and discuss whatever issues you have on 1-212-650-6903. See you on the radio.